Alright, Rabusia. Yabemo Bibia Kwaba, Stronkoso, Aba POG Media. So, make sure you are fair no about Jumedi. So, Obela, you can subscribe and after Ř0Ť my share Jumedi. No, I'm out for Francis to me, Aka. And some air cost for my Ghana more, yes, so that the penny say. Brand no. Any political trending stories are make headlines and I say make waves over my concrete Ghana mono. POG Media, the Baba Bedum, Yabeja for any Ebusia for. Nanda, there's some other coso or political highway. So, Kevin Oko Berutila, and I just say, what's me as you a year Kennedy or Compreko a Japan or a US federal court over a year $8 million scandal, according to a year Kevin Oko Berutila no. Chese atimi afum akwakudi Kennedy Japan wa or chese emrebi atwem yade the same Kennedy Japan issue ono K.Taylor say Kevin Taylor egu ne ho fi ensema enim kula na Kevin Taylor yeden ka okusiu Kevin Taylor na mencha de Kevin Taylor etimi di nkunim wo that court case na this time around the table na tenia Kevin Oko Taylor mum na etimi asiu Kennedy Okompreko Japana abushia meno kase federal court for Kennedy Japan say ombra me prove ne self innocent abushia ama highway ni so aye de papa entimi wasting time kra me person ba bia ko yakwa kotie de ko so na sana be ko no make sure so won sem kai bia or be share your comment section or like share jumedi no ma for from sunsa entimi NKB weda wasi
me do pia ontuma ya me fe now. But Kevin Taylor. Nancy Anna Metin Sembi, answer me should Anna Metin Sembi. Ultimately MP before we say, oh, Kevin Taylor saw a bar, and you see an NDC number power. And we did the attempt this power, you see a behe. So be a scandal, Mr. Ramo MP before Mr. Ramo. Scandal could be $10,000. Mr. Ramo. In this person, yes, scandal will be Tiana my ye. And the simple antenna crowd out here. I say first na musi yenye credible. First na musi yenye yeshe basement. Mahama may $10,000, $30,000 a month. Say see as the scandal and wedding. Inti it is very important. Inti MP before na muka and MDC aba Kevin Taylor by a scandal. Ni a share so be scandal Mr. Scandal ba could be $25,000. I yato. Also me copy information. A ghost teaming also be enya V8 ba ako. Answer no ko wurem ako di chire akɔhwehwɛ ni nyina hia ansa na nti mesramo wa wo pɛ scandal pa no wo pɛ sɛ wo tensɛm no a na sebe first mo ka sɛ ye de yegimi ye ne information bia no a and the mo pɛ scandal no ba ko bia $25,000 nti mo ka mo sika bo ani a na ma frɛ ye gye a ne aye ba ko ai hwɛ na ne nyɛ mo ne mo na tia 8 years de na mo ka kyerɛ mo si enye credible yegimi de kan nyina ntronim na ye de ne kan ntronim na enda de kan ntro be no kro bebem emba inti dada no de na first no saa ne be ne a inti me de me din kan de me rules ato ho bloggers MPP supporters mo a mo pe de scandal no Kevin Taylor says scandal no one scandal $25,000 some pese me ya inti we de me sramo unya usika nye ready don't come and ask for scandal ye be kan Ghana nsam antina nsamba ye bekebi girl ya ondwari Ghana someone asamba ye bekebi de besibia ye bekebi because Ghana ho nsam na ye kyekere inti ye de budget na to ho abane ye de bo kwa abitechi no na Kevin Taylor obey scandal ni ahwe se obetima strike NDC anya papa na tie time na NDC was na scandal ba could be 35,000 and then the matter was about 28,930 Interne scandal ba could be 28,930. Inti awasa mutia one fam no scandal. Me ni obi ani gidigidi yo. Mo platforms bebre mo ko scandal oho. Sa ha na be scandal dia for no kopem ban. Because scandal no $28,930 and sana bako. Enye ni nyina for the year bako. She na Mr. S Mr. P mo omude omutibo bodan mo copy documents ba no na mo gyin so mo nyankofo ma emmoa ma no kokotia erade fa mbone cheme ejimifo na mo gyin so mo nyanipa ma ejimifo o pe scandal o bodam un my dear friend scandal kwasi aforum go Twitter mo nko no mo ko pe scandal mremo TV is not off. TV is on. Good evening to all the ladies here. Good evening to all the guys here. We have 144 people right now on TikTok watching me. Inti, Mr. Ramo, scandal be so who's a scandal ha no be between $25,000. I scandal could be $25,000. And let me say this and put this on record. We have stated, and I'm going to state again, this platform would defend good governance. So if John Mahama's government said Yomoben a good, I would defend this government. What I can't defend is bad governance. And from what I am seeing now from John Mahama, he is doing exceptionally well. So it is good governance. Unless you have something that when we John Mahama buying my say enye. But I mean, so far as I speak here, as I sit here, I am seeing good governance. I am seeing decisions made for Ghanaians. I am seeing leaders who are intelligent. So with me, Simon Oka say, I defend good governance. So we are at the end of I may defend it. So we are at the bonnet, I can do that for you. Ain't it? Moi, motitin channel. Moi, na mudi attempts at the basement. Ya hurry, ya dross. Ye near Jumayano. She say, ya quack hurry, ya dross. So you need time to scandal. Ya dross, I am my elgua, esi, near prum. I fend ya cosi ya dross. Into Mungo Kennedy, na Kennedy Japan, yes, scandal from Betna net two more. One scandal 25,000 and the daho. It is a MPP for my radio. More per scandal now. 25,000. First one called 28,930. And a matter about 25,000. 25,000 one scandal. So I want to be nya. Compare bitna. And ya had a better chere mine. And ya mena me better chere party no. Me juma me ye no. I was send me feeding me rena me ma. Inti sa abane ye de pa a ya mema Ghana for. That's my job. And then ultimate yamishi. And it dear. And anytime so Bianco be in the platform yenjiska. Platform no yenjiska. Opa obe free platform, so I don't care. You can decide not to watch me again. I don't care. I don't care. You can decide not to watch my platform again. I'm sorry. I don't care. So I beg you. Moi, must say, Mr. P, Mr. S. Team. All right, let's do this. We should do this again, right? Okay. My team almost said I should put this announcement out right now. Not amount for because lots and lots of people, no, after a year updates, no TV, no, you guys are not getting a year signal, no, because some of you did not follow the instructions. Okay, so most TV is off. The TV is not off. You need to follow the instructions. I mean, really, now if I'm go through the instructions, it will surely sink. And I'm just say grow. Anytime I get Ghana for say. So when say MP before Jimmy or Parliament, say after your market about vetting committee, do not panic. The guy is naturally foolish, and he's basically becoming a one-man minority. He wants it to be about him because he believes the people behind him Jimmy, and you can see some of the NPP MPs are still not thinking. And the Restika or the Jimmy or Parliament, they still don't understand where they are. So what we need to do is to finish them kwata. And the quarter finalization, to make sure by 2028 I can depart 3 or Parliament, and that is my new focus. Because also Obia Jimmy now man the opportunity to reason, to be smart, to understand the say, oh me Jimmy way the bedru hana nipano when him say they can do it and they decide deliberately not to be reasonable, then you help them to die, and that is what you are going to help the NPP do. Because a whole political party, after losing an election, you lost an election over 1.7 million. Your candidate got 38.2%. What do you have to be doing now? This is not the time for you to be going on radio or standing in Parliament to prove to Ghanaians say, no. This is the time for you to reflect. This is the time for you to understand some of your actions, You have to basically relook at your actions, your utterances, your body language, your gesture. This is the time to have a relook at the way you do things. But you can see that these people are naturally born foolish, that they are still in that mood, thinking, say, they still have power. They can still fool, because in their brains, majority of the people who vote for the NPP are stupid. In terms of and say Jimmy, they are still not getting the reality. You can see an MPP executive, you can see a general secretary, a national youth organizer will sit on radio and be telling you, say, then you hear the general secretary, oh, this election, we lost it, spirituality, they still don't want the people to understand this. Oh, Jimmy, they led them to this. And that is what is missing. In 2016, when the NDC lost elections, you realize that the party itself quailed in. The quelling in is having a respect. They looked into themselves. They decided to look back and analyze the party. The elders of the party sat down to be like, we cannot be having the same gesture, body language out there. So you saw that the party took a step back. The flag bearer then, John Mahama, took a step back. The party leadership took a step back, and they took a decision that was difficult by looking deep to know where they actually went wrong. But this is the situation where we have a political party that has lost with the biggest margin in the history of this country, 1.8 million. 1.8 million. And these fools are still telling us Ghanaians, say, they have some group of people somewhere who did not vote. In less than a month, they are out there campaigning. So you see the Mustafa guy, who is their national youth organizer, sitting on radio and saying, oh, Mahamudu Bawumia na wasa oba. Where Jimmy? Is the party about Bawumia? Who are going to work for Bawumia? Is it the same fools? What are you looking at? Ediana Moshe. The party is enshrined in foolishness. Oka obisa udi omatem. Obwe Jimmy, because they still think say obia odi party de chibia Jimmy sache.
All right, Abusia. It is something will be any echo kutino. Na your brother K.Taylor added to us on what you say. The year 2016. Tama NDC for Elusi His Excellency John Mahama. Idea who say nobody more and uncle in Ghana for Ato Aba Etiano. Into a try so Sabeka, a party mano, a boom for the next 4 years election. But this time around, the NPP for or more lusu potoni in Echino, or more blemu say, a bimuna MP and Quancotoaba, ain't no more lusuni, Nanko or more. Omu MP anko to abani pia idea anka omu bitimi awini elections na bi so say spiritual che sebi nsem hunu kwa na MPP gurus kafa election ekoto no December 7th na the K.Taylor ebo omu echi said this time around no so mutimi tena say ehye omu party ni isan say NPP party no atete apansam na omu diagola ometima tena opposition for so many years abra omo se ebia power a friend power ebi encommon sada and sama K.Taylor to aso ne de nansam no ano de ne enti me pesa be the force abem yakona yakoti K.Taylor nsama or the to aso
to me. And that is my problem with these people. But we have a country to build. We have a nation to build. We have people who are willing to respect us and to serve us. And that's the most important thing as a nation. They think before they act. They look at us, how we feel before they take decisions. So who in their right senses will say, I am going to leave this kind of leadership of Muhammad and this NPP part, NDC party that has shown maturity to go and vote for NPP or follow the NPP. No, that's why I'm saying that whatever you see in parliament, whatever propaganda they are selling out there, as a Ghanaian, do not panic, because the party is being led by a fool, a temperamental fool who does not know what he wants. And that is Afenyomaken. And sometimes you see some of their behaviors, some of their utterances. You ask yourself, say, me MPP, where are we headed? The party is heading nowhere. The party is headed for destruction, a total annihilation, destruction of that party. And I will lead that charge. Until the NPP reflects, starts to respect the people, starts to understand that we cannot be taken for granted. We will make sure that party is finished to the core. Because we cannot allow a group of foolish old men and women to take this country for granted, even at a point where they know that they have disappointed. They have stolen from the people. They have disrespected and killed the people. They have gone against the Constitution of the Republic. They have disrespected Ghana. They still do not want to have that kind of reason. They are just making us think, say, they are still intelligent than us. Don't panic. Don't be worried. Feel pity for them. Because me, Ekwametiha, and the people on Loud Silence TV are ready to make sure the right thing is done. I will do everything possible to make sure NPP go. And you see, this is not personal. This is not because Metai MPP. It is because the leadership of the party is stupid. Get this right. When the leadership changes, when they start to reason, when they start to become intelligent, think about the people and think about the intelligence of the people, we will all come to the table and say, this party, we can have a real look at it after 32 years. But what I am seeing now, no intelligent Ghanaian will get up one day and say, I want to follow the NPP. Why are you following the NPP? What do they stand for? What do they believe in? What is the party representing? And these are things, they are hard for people to tell them, but I will tell them. Let's get serious as a people. We are never going to go back to where we were again. Never. We will never go back to what the NPP put we through. Never again. And if we will have to sacrifice our lives to protect Ghana from not going back to the Akuffo Bawumia NPP kind of governance, we would never, we would do it. Because at a point, this party NPP did not care about Ghana ni Akwara or Nam Street. They did not care. They were enshrined and they were thirsty for power. They killed, they murdered. They were happy and they laughed about the plight of the people. So people like us, and we don't want to help these fools to take us back there. We need to get these things right. Never again. Say, and the way a Ghana near our Ghana and there, don't you feel safe? When you hear John Mahama speak, don't you feel honored to be a Ghanaian? When you hear John Mahama's appointment, or share the kind of people he's selecting, appointing, so you're Ghanaian, don't you feel proud? When he speaks, don't you feel some kind of calmness and respect and maturity? Don't you see, say, you are living in a country being led by intelligent people? So who in their right senses will say, in Kwasiafo way again, MPP, let me go and bring this group of twerps, political insects, tribal, dysfunctional bigots to come lead this country again? No. Anyway, and the people on this platform, we are all here. I am going to stay until I get to that point when Nyankopon beka say, Kevin, that's it for you. We are not going anywhere. And I keep saying, say, you de no kre ebegu MPP. There yana say, upon all the things that happen, yenya MPP who say omo di Ghana bone. Upon the omo Ghana nyina no, you don't see it in their statements. You don't see it in their actions. They are so they feel so entitled. Say, yeah, there was a deep power. Kwasiafo with the power in 9 beso. Huh? With the power in 9 beso. At a point, these fools, Brian Champon, the gay guy, what's his name? Lord Comey, they were standing on stage telling Ghanaians, Akuffo Jimmy Wewes, he was telling us, I will not hand over power. Now Bawumia Jimmy Sujina stage is he's happy because it was going in his favor. Near Tigana ha asofo ahemfo. We saw all these utterances. We knew that where we were, the democracy was basically slipping through our fingers. They all saw these nonsense. They were quiet. Today, they have become the all-intelligent asofo ahemfo. They want to direct how this country should go. In we fought to redeem this nation, to save our democracy. We will make the decisions, and not you old twerps. 2025 season in starting here. ahoma na eka 2024 na mi twitwa no 2024 mi twa material no ahoma na keka no ene na mi yi ni Hemens na mi yi no officially 2025 me start bibia yeti kroma nipa ewu nipa ebre na bode bokwase esasisi fia egu meme so na modwen sa Asantefo ni bi ejimi and you used Asante said bait. The NPP played around Asantefo to say Asantefo be ejimi. They sit on TV and make it look like say Asantefo ye moi, a mere political party. A fucking mere political party are any leader, any principles. Chairman won to me, boy, yeah, they need time more sample. I'm to me radio so ewa santimemu na ye dia Asantefo atem in the name say ye your political party, your power. And nobody was speaking. And if we had allowed this to happen, if people like us and other good people who were speaking out, if we all had quelled in, Japan, they be by federal court. Do you know how much it takes to be at the federal court? Over $200,000. I deal with 4 lawyers. All these things should have stopped us from doing what we were doing. Do you know? But the priority was to save also MPP now, also was to save you not to be shot like a dog on the street because we were being led by animals. Yatia na man 40 radio TV so Ghana journalists both say adanya Kennedy Japan so oba America the K.Taylor court adanya K.Taylor kind of wasem. And we saw Ghanaians jubilating adanya K.Taylor yamfanin court. But we didn't coil in. We wasted resource. We understand. We believe that. It's okay. But we are excited today and happy today because Kwame Nkrumah is excited. For me, Kwame Nkrumah is so excited about the young people who all came together to speak truth. We are excited today because me nana, me papa, mame, and papa, me mame papa, and papa, me nana no man, me betu omo Ghana no. Today in their grave, wherever they are proud because we did what had to be done. It is not about the money. It's about making sure principles are followed. And that is why some of us, we get so excited every time. It is not about the win for the NDC. It's about we knowing that Ghana is safe. That's the most important thing. You people, some of you Ghana, for me, a dirty, mwe Jimmy. Ya come when you man ya mine say nine. Muni munyansa. Mama Nkwasi for the 8 years, I ran them down. No ministry in Ghana has money you can work with. No ministry. That is why today I'm here to advise the NDC, John Mahama appointees. I'll talk on a few things. There are a few things.
All right, it's just a winning summer, a course so our political hiring, such as K.Taylor, what's me as you Kennedy Japan or US federal court over a scandal. Kennedy Okompre Japan, I don't know call for Lima say Bushina, ama fear and panic etimi agrepo NPP gurusa K.Taylor had to aswana or NPP for that said this time around there was some meeting I say omo party no no munja da propaganda hununa omoye na ebikurase K.Taylor na yaba power enti scandal a friend scandal on for bimla bonti we and I just say ono answer no this scandals be babonti no obe charge NPP for so meet me atuade the baby babonti abusuana just say highway ni so ayede enti me mesia na madam asesa mo de peni me ekuti nsama e course so our political highway ni so POG Media any political trending stories make headlines no aha num see and on sa e beka update ni nyina madam ase